See 120 volts right there. And then if it was to short out, she dropped her iron into the full sink of water for some reason. Bam. We're just going to take this out. The number one thing you want to do is make sure that you turn off the power. We have not done that today, so we're just going to try to be real careful. But for everyone, you definitely want to turn off the power. If you're not familiar, this might be a really good video. Who knows? All right. You just want to get this outlet out of there. Okay, here's one thing about these plugs. As you can tell, this is really some old wiring, but it's an older house. What my rule of thumb is, on the side that has the ground, that's going to be the neutral. The side that has the hot is going to be the opposite side. Make sure you use good tools, okay? We're going to cut the hot first. All right, and we're going to cut the neutral. Anytime you're working on a circuit, like I said, turn off the breaker. And not only are you going to turn off the breaker, you need to have a multimeter and verify that the circuit is dead. So you would set your meter up, and you would have went from this hot. I would have went from this hot to ground, and you can see that I got 123 volts on there. So like I said, I did not turn off the breaker, but you should. You should definitely turn off the breaker. I used a drill to get some of mine off, but you definitely need a pair of strippers. You're gonna need a screwdriver, and we'll just put this on. The good thing about this one is it tells you exactly how to hook it up there. Tells you exactly what to do. And just like I said, the white, which is the silver, is on the ground side, and then the hot is on the other side. And on these types of outlets, you can either put it underneath the screw, or many of them have it where you can just press in, which is really, really cool. And then, like I said, in a kitchen, you bring the line side, which is the supply, so you'd have to find out what the hot side is. So you may have to go turn off the breaker, disconnect it. You're gonna put the hot side coming in right here, and then the side going out to all your other devices right here. If you don't hook it up properly, then it's not gonna work properly. So you want to make sure that you follow the directions. Line side in, and then the load. So the hot side, so you turn off your breaker, disconnect your old one, just like we did, okay? Then you make sure, go ahead and strip your wire, get it clean, go turn on your breaker and say, okay, this is my hot wire coming in, so I'm gonna put that on the line side, and then go turn your breaker back off, and then you can hook it back up. But you're gonna put the hot side here, and then if we had another one going out to another outlet, we would put it down here. And that's what you're gonna need to know for a kitchen or something. Usually in a bathroom, you only have one outlet, you may have two. So that's what it's saying. Hot side in, what comes from the panel, and then what goes to the rest of your outlets right here. Here we don't have to worry about that. Okay? We're just gonna hook this up. We'll continue on. I'm gonna hook up the ground first. Like I said, I put that on backwards. Always put your wire on in the direction you're screwing. That way, as you screw it on, it tightens the wire in there instead of loosens it. Okay? Again, these wires are hot, so we want to be real careful here. You would never do this at your house. Always turn the breaker off. Usually these types of devices have a strip guide as well, tell you how far to strip your wire. This one does not. But again, it says on here, white and hot. So this is the neutral, this is the hot. So we're just gonna stick this in here and tighten her up. This one you actually have to tighten down the Now, the interesting thing of doing it hot is a lot of times you can feel that hot wire. Do a wire tug test, make sure it's on there. You can feel that AC through the handle of the drill. Be careful when you're holding this. Like I said, you always want to turn off the power. Okay, there we go. Now again, you want to be careful because on a normal outlet, that might be hot. So be careful not to touch any screws. Oh, see? Got me. I was touching a screw on my drill and it went right through. So we're just going to make sure our screws are tight, right? Gonna tighten the other one. Another thing I like to do that I recommend is some of these boxes, these older ones are plastic. You may be in a place that has a metal exterior box or just anything. It's a good practice to put a ring of electrical tape around those screws so that they don't touch anything else, they don't bind up, you know, and you don't short anything out, right? So we're just gonna put a piece of electrical tape over that, okay? And remember, this is where we would put the outgoing outlets, the other ones for like a kitchen or something, but this is just a bathroom. And look at that. I never like to tighten anything until I get them both in there. See a problem? See? Upside down. Let's get it right side up. Just want to get it to set in there nice and pretty. You don't want it to be cockeyed, right? So what we can do, we can go ahead and do a test, right? See what we got. See 120 volts right there. And then if it was to short out, she dropped her iron into the full sink of water for some reason. Bam. Okay. And that's a lot of times what a problem in like a kitchen or a bathroom is. It's just the ground fault interrupter. So always check your ground fault interrupter. Then go ahead and put it back and we're good to go. I mean, it's that simple, guys. If you got any questions, give me a holler. I am not a certified electrician. So again, I'm not the expert in this, but you know, I'll do some handiwork every now and again. I worked with the electrician. Look at that. You always want to make them nice and pretty, okay? Keep your screws going the same direction. Up and down is preferred, but you know, if you wanted to do them sideways, just make sure they're both the same. It's amazing how much better stuff looks when they're all the same. So looks like whoever put that in did it sideways. So you know what, we'll just go sideways and stick with the sideways theme. And there you go. All right, guys, so that's just putting in a ground fault interrupter, GFI plug. If you got any questions, give me a holler, comment below, like, subscribe, comment. We got a whole lot more stuff coming to the channel. Thanks.